The fractional power. Square roots, cube roots, or the collection of anything with this sort of root symbol here, which is often referred to as surd form, can be expressed as an index with a fraction. Whatever the powers on the inside goes to the numerator of the fraction, and whatever's on the little, I call it the little root shelf, the shelf there, goes at the bottom here. The only square root that might be a little bit challenging here is the only root, I should say, that is the challenging one is the square root, because there's no number at the front here. And often our rule is that if there's no number, it should have a 1, but no, there is actually a 2. So if you don't see a little number here, there should be a 2 at the bottom. If there's no number on the inside here, then that is a 1. Tricky, isn't it? Make sure you remember not to fall into that mistake. So we need to convert each of the expressions into either index or surd form. A, we've got m to the power of 3/7. So this is the same as saying the 7 goes on the outside, and we get m to the power of 3 on the inside. With this next one here, we need to convert this into index form. If there's no number on the little ledge here, we assume there's a 2. So this becomes g to the power of 5/2. With the next one here, the first thing I would do is just identify the pronumeral or number that has a fraction, and in this case, this one. All the other parts can stay exactly where they are. For the sake of clarity though, and when I say clarity, just being easier to read, I'm going to put all of the non-fraction bits all together and put the thing that I'm going to put in the surd form at the very end. So 4p cubed r cubed, and then 11 Q8. It is also worthwhile noting here that when you're writing these answers, do not get your big numbers and your small numbers at the same level. There needs to be up, needs to be lower, or because otherwise it might be confused and seen as the wrong answer. This one here, 4p squared, we got a cube root of g squared and h to the power of 5. So this is the thing that we'll need to convert, but we'll start with the first one here. 4p squared. Now, each one of these will become its own separate fraction. So g is to the power of 2/3, and h will be to the power of 5/3, because that 3 there. We could also write this as 2 squared, p squared, g 2/3, h to the power of 5/3.